You are listening to Rockers in Recovery Radio. If you'd like to read more on festivals, events, blogs, and more, visit rockersinrecovery.com or visit us on Facebook. Thank you and enjoy the show.
I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Rockers in Recovery Media is dedicated to carrying the message of addiction recovery education, and we do it through music, news, events, and festivals taking place within and not limited to the clean and sober community. You can check us out at rockersinrecovery.com and click on the About tab. If you're listening tonight, we are rapidly coming up on the Rockers in Recovery Music Festival. It's going to be happening on February the 11th, 2017 at C.V. Smith Park. You can find out more information by going to Rockers in Recovery and clicking on the Events tab. You can also download the flyer on the website, and we look forward to having you out there. It starts at 11 o'clock and goes until about 5:30. And again, that's February the 11th, 2017. Thank you for participating, and thank you for all the sponsors that have made it possible for us to be able to put that event on. You can see them at rockersinrecovery.com also. Tonight, I have a special guest, gentleman. His name is Sam. And Sammy the drummer is on with us tonight. Sammy is going to give us a little bit of background on himself and where he's come from, and we're going to talk music and recovery. Sammy, you there?
Yes, sir. What's up, John?
How you doing, brother?
I'm doing pretty well.
It's a beautiful thing. Sammy, let's first of all, I want to thank you for being at the festival last year and participating last year, supporting the festival this year. But let's talk about Sammy and where Sammy got started in his recovery. That started in May 13th, 2015, correct?
That's it. That's right.
And what took place prior to that got you to the point where you decided to make a change in your life?
Well, you know, I'm a bit of a rambler, so I mean, I'll try to keep it right to the point. So I mean, I had as far back as, you know, when I was younger, I never had an issue with a family. You know, family's always for me, I feel like as I've looked back on, I didn't know this until I got further down the road, but my thing was never to stay away or to make friends or anything like that. I had this idea, this inkling that I was always missing out on something, you know, and drugs and alcohol, when I did stumble upon them at an early age, around 12, it just opened up where I thought it just enhanced me. I was that guy that just thought it made me, everything about me better. You know, I laughed more. You know, I made more connections with people. I just thought it gave me something deeper. And really, excuse me, as I progressed, you know, it got to the point where I started experimenting with the opiates. You know, just like a lot of people that I know, it started with that epidemic, the pill mills down here. I didn't really understand physical addiction or mental addiction for that matter. I just thought, every time I thought about somebody being addicted, I said, why can't they just stop? I don't get it. Why can't they just stop getting high? I don't need that in my life. The first time I had started, you know, becoming a distributor, I started selling. And that's where I got all my money to start off with, my addiction. And little by little, it just spiraled out of control. I didn't even know that I was really addicted to anything until I spent my first night in Broward County Jail. And that's the moment where the deputy is the one that called out. I was sitting there in the cell, and I was just sweating, and I was hot and then cold and hot and then cold. I didn't know what was going on. I told him, man, something's wrong. I need to see a doctor. And he said, oh, starting to get a little dope sick, huh? I said, no, what are you talking about? So I denied being any kind of sick or anything the whole way through until I got out and I got some more of my, you know, my vice in my system. And I realized at that moment I had made a huge mistake. But I still denied it because I had all the, you know, I hadn't hit a true bottom yet. You know, everything was still manageable in my eyes then, and I kept pushing forward. And little by little, just got to the point where I was taking from my family. I was taking from my friends. I was taking from everybody. All I did was take, and there was a void that just couldn't ever be filled. And I mean, not for nothing, but the day that I found and discovered, you know, the IV use of anything is really what that just ended it for me. That brought me to my knees really quickly, you know, and a couple in and outs of jail and running from probation, and, you know, finally I got caught stealing out of Home Depots. I was in that whole mess, and, you know, 4, 5, 6 times in and out of jail. The last time, there was a difference than the last time I had gotten arrested. Every other time I had gone in, I said to myself, man, I can't wait to get out, to use again. That was always my idea, was like, I'll be fine. It's not a big deal. I'll get out. I'll have this set up and da-da-da-da-da. And I was always swindling my way out of it. And this last time, there was something about it when I was there where I said, is this really what I want to do? Is this all I'm capable of? And deep down inside, I knew that wasn't the case, you know, and I just didn't know how. I had heard of AA, I had heard of NA, I have heard of all those 12-step programs, and to me, I just thought I had it. I had the will. I had knowledge. I'm a smart guy, you know. I told myself, I don't need that. I could do it on my own. And it actually came to me, the suggestion of asking for real help from the court came to me from the most unlikely source. It was somebody that came in, had just violated their probation, and they had been staying at a halfway, and they told me, you should go to this place. You should go to this place, ask the judge, you know, if you've never told them you have a problem. And I always hid it. I never wanted to mention it. I never wanted to admit it to myself, to anybody, that I really had an issue. I always thought I'd get in trouble for it, the stigma. You know, I always thought, man, as soon as I mention it in court, they're just going to lock me up and want to throw away the key. There's nothing we could do to help this guy. So I took the guy's suggestion. I made a phone call. I called a guy named Mike Lieberworth. He's at fellowship here in Margate. And it was like the biggest relief. Just talking to the person on the phone, I didn't know what to expect, but I talked to a guy on the phone, and it just made me feel so comfortable that I could tell somebody. And just from the phone call, it was a weight lifted. Not to mention when I got to jail, and instead of 5 to 10 years, I was looking at, hey, you're going to a program, fix yourself up or else. And with that pressure, I got out. I still wasn't 100% in it. I'd be lying if I said I was, but as soon as I hit the ground running out here, got a job, had to find really the fellowship. I had to find the fellowship first, you know, find the people that were doing the right thing and really listen rather than put my own 2 cents out there, because it was nothing good. I had nothing good to say about anything at that time. And once I got going, you know, I realized there's a whole nother world. You know, I've said this 100 times, but I always wondered, would I ever get my old life back? You know, and nowadays, I never want to have my old life back. My old life back would just lead me right back to where, you know, it led me. I have a whole new way of living, whole new way of thinking. I'm not anywhere near the same person. I'm better than I've ever felt, better than I've ever been. And I'm in a place now where I have real friends. You know, I have a whole list of people in my phone that if I ever needed anything, and I'm not talking money or any support, you know, I can call anyone in my phone these days and not feel like, wow, I'm bringing this person down, or man, they're going to think I'm calling to use them. What am I going to lie about? You know, my family calls me even better. You know, I get phone calls nowadays, and I don't have to worry about screening my calls. I can just pick up the phone, you know, because I know it's a genuine phone call, you know, with love and compassion behind it. So, you know, it's really changed everything for me, man. I wouldn't trade any of this journey for anything.
Great message, man. Sammy, it's a great message. Just so everybody knows, on February 11th, Sammy's going to be out. He's going to be playing with Anthony Fellows and friends. Part of the band is his mother. She is the lead singer, Maria Dottie. And we have Sam and Joe Antonelli and Richie Vega. Everybody's going to be playing in that band that day, along with special guest Drew Preston. So it's going to be a really good show. Come on out and check out. They actually go on the stage at 3:30, and we're looking forward to you being a part of the show. In a couple of minutes, if you had, because we're coming to the end of the show, we got about 4 minutes left here.
Mm-hmm.
If you could, in a couple of minutes, just tell somebody that may be listening that's a loved one what you would suggest to them if they have somebody that's suffering and they needed help.
Don't wait. Don't wait another second. Don't wait another second, because I did, and every other second I waited was another year of my life and another year of my family's life. There's plenty of people out there, and it's not what you think. It's not what you think at all. If you're thinking, when you think of a treatment place, you think white walls and just nurses and people attacking you, and it's just painful. Don't have to stay this way any longer. There's always a way out. There's always a way out of it. You have to really want it. It's not easy, but nothing in life that's worth having ever is. There's just so many different avenues out there, and I really appreciate the music-driven avenue that you guys provide, and there's just too many ways out of it. That's really bottom line. It comes down to don't wait another second. Don't wait another second, because a lot of people have another run in them left, I've heard, but a lot of people don't get another recovery, so make your first one the best one, or if it's picking up and trying again, make this one your last one, and hold on to it. There's better ways of living out there. Promise that. Guaranteed. I put my life on it.
Good stuff, Sam. Sam, you've come a long way. 19 months, 20 months now, is that correct?
Mm-hmm. 20 months, yeah.
20 months, man.
20 months as of tomorrow.
Congratulations.
I appreciate it. Last festival was the 9 months, and this one, it would be almost 2 years by the time the festival comes. And, it's a pleasure to be there with you guys, pleasure to share the stage with my mom and the rest of my family. Known Anthony for a while, fellows. And it's going to be a great time. I'm really looking forward to it.
All right, guys. Check it out. Of course, we got Sammy on tonight, Sammy the drummer, and Sammy is a great, great person. You'll get to know him at the 6th Annual Love of Recovery Music Festival. Of course, that is February 11, 2017, starts at 11 a.m., goes to 5:30. It's going to be at, C.B. Smith Park, and that is 900 North Flamingo Road, Pembroke Pines, Florida. If you need any information on that, you can call 954-826-5968. You can also go to rockersandrecovery.com. I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Sammy, I want to thank you for calling in and being a part of the show and sharing your message of hope. All right, guys, thanks for checking out Rockers in Recovery tonight. And Mike Zito's next with Change Your Ways.
Just shake your hair. You can't believe how these lies are true. All the ghosts of the past, baby, they're still haunting you. But now you ask me why I wanna break your heart. Why you asking me why, baby? Why would I break your heart? And I don't know why you're asking me, 'cause you knew the answer from the start, darling. You see, I gotta change change my ways. That's what you want from me. Change my ways. That's what you want from me. How can I change something that I just don't see? How can I change my ways? My love, girl, I wanna be your man, baby. I'm gonna show you what I'm made of. Hell, I'm gonna shed this skin. I'm gonna rise above. Yeah, you see, I'm gonna change my ways. What you want from me? Change my ways. That's what you want from me. But how can I change something that I just don't see? How can I change my ways?
With the Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
This is your captain speaking. We've got clear runway and the weather's fine, but we're just going to circle up here a while and get lucky. No, nothing like that. It's just these cash prizes add up quick. So I suggest you sit back, keep your tray table upright, and start getting lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.